So you still are walking around. You haven't learned your lesson. You're still walking around with more drama. You ain't gonna be satisfied until somebody choke you out, Jennifer. You are not gonna be satisfied until somebody chokes you out. And I'm like, come on through, Cookie. I'm going up on my soapbox. That's basically it. Let's talk about drag and all its forms. What, Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is my review for season 7, episode 8 of Basketball Wives. Jennifer's running around. She ain't learned nothing. She hasn't learned a thing. She's still rolling around the town like everything is everything and everything's all right. And part of this is because her and Evelyn ain't clashed yet. So she thinking everything's okay. She's fine. As long as she got, she only needs one person to be a good Judy with her. And she'll just continue to slide around and be messy as hell. And here, Evelyn's acting like they're still, they're still friends. That they're very cool and everything's okay. I'm like, whatever, Evelyn. I don't know how that's going to work out for you. But knowing Evelyn, it just ain't sank in yet. And I believe at some point it's going to sink in. And Evelyn's going to feel differently about Jennifer. And that's when there's going to be a problem. And I'm here for it. I'm ready for it to be a problem for Jennifer. Because Jennifer needs her ass whooped. Next up, Jackie is... the barrier is breaking down, and Jackie actually kind of feels for Evelyn and what's actually going on and how it went on. And that little piece with Tami last week, mentioning about she's lying about Chad and that. Jackie ain't feeling that at all. At all. And they did end up talking about it later in this episode. We're going to get to that. Malaysia got together with Jackie and sat down, and Jackie basically... Malaysia told Jackie, I'm starting to feel really differently about Jen, and I'm really going to be looking at her. Like, I really want to keeping my damn eye on her, because I can't believe she really did that and went the way she went and tried to throw me under the bus like that. Try to set me up and stuff. And Jackie's like, well, yeah, I don't know. Evelyn sits down. And she talks to Jennifer. They speak basically on Tami. So, everything's cool again. Evelyn pretty much confided in Jennifer that she was really bothered and really hurt by the things that were actually said by Tami. And she felt really, really bad about it. And then she had an idea for a fundraiser. This whole thing about, domestic violence and all that. She decided she wanted to do a fundraiser. She partnered up with Giuseppe. And she ended up doing a fundraiser. And we'll talk about that later in this review. But all of that came about in her having a conversation with Jennifer. I'm like, I'm waiting for the switch to flip with you and Jen. But okay. Y'all both got Tami in common. Y'all both pissed off at Tami right now. So it's cool. Whatever. Malaysia and Jackie get together because they decide that they need to fix things between Kristen and CeCe, and Jackie felt like she would be able to help as well. Well, there was a curveball thrown whenever Kristen shows up. She done brought that damn jam with her. I said, oh, Jennifer's like a black widow. She's like a black widow spider. Wherever she comes, she brings like a cancer with her that's always chipping and eating away at something that's going on. She brings this bitch with her. They sit down. And CeCe's on one. CeCe then got kind of tired She's still pissed off about her shit from the earlier part. And she came for Jen's neck. They're just talking. And she sat there and I about fell on the floor when she said, well, Kristen, it all really started whenever, it all got started. And then Tweedledum and Tweedledummer got to making their little jokes or their little rumors about me. And Jen jumped up and was like, what do you mean? Who are you talking about? Who are you referring to? She's like, you Tweedle. I was like, okay, come on, CeCe. You getting hold to how to handle these bitches now. And they get started, and it was really a mess. Um, they calm it down, and she said, it's a mess because, oh, yeah, it's not, oh, y'all didn't start a rumor about me. Oh, that's right, it was a joke about me, but you sure enough got yourself caught up in another rumor, though, too, didn't you? I said, oh, CeCe. So then Jen breaks out and just blurts out there. Now, you're there for a little intervention, but you're going to blurt out there. Well, I thought, anyway, Kristen, you said that you all weren't really close anyway. I said, no, that bitch did not just go and sprinkle some warm water on the sand. And then Kristen was over there getting ready to start trying to backpedal and pussy pop. No, Kristen, bitch, you said that. You said that to your troublemaker girlfriend. You just didn't know she was a troublemaker and that you had to watch what you had been saying to her because they hadn't already given you all the information about how she gets down. And now she done threw you under the bus and you trying to backpedal and pussy pop. CeCe was like, fuck this shit. I'm done with this shit. They ended up leaving the meeting. Malaysia was pissed. Malaysia was like, fucking demon. She is a demon. I'm like, she is. She's a demon. She brings problems everywhere she goes. That bitch is trouble. She really is. She's trouble. Next thing you see, speaking of trouble, Tami and OG together. I said, what the hell? So now Tammy's making friends with OG. I said, now why you want to be friends with this hateful old mole? I was side-eyeing that. Next thing you know, OG and Tami go on a double date. And as they're on a double date, Tami all in the business. And they go put OG's boyfriend on the spot. And I said, But Tami all in her confessional like, I didn't expect this. Yeah, she looked at OG and looked at the boyfriend and was like, okay. All right. I said, Tami, quit it. You being shady. But they put him on Front Street, was asking him all these questions that he wasn't trying to answer. Charlie ain't trying to marry that bitch. He ain't even trying to be with her. And if she keep on pushing it like this and keep putting him in these positions where he's being questioned about him being with her and his intentions with her, they ain't going to be together. He going to leave her ugly ass alone. Just watch. He going to go get right the fuck away from her old goddamn duffel bag looking ass. She's ridiculous. I don't care for OG, y'all. Y'all know that. I'm not a fan. Later on, we see CeCe and Jackie sit down and get together, and they just kind of talk about just how that little thing went, and some of the toxic behavior of Miss Jen and all of that. And at some point, CeCe's going to try to fix it with Kristen. I said, go ahead, Jackie. Jackie walk around being the voice of positive reason. Okay, Jack, no problem. Jackie been real interesting these last 2 episodes. She been really trying to keep the peace. All right, Jackie. So let's go to Evelyn's event. Everything's going well at the event. Jen ends up calling. Kristen has actually already gotten there. Shawnee and Evelyn are actually downloading and bringing Kristen up to speed on what's all been happening. And Kristen's eyes are open and now like, well, damn, do I really want to be fucking with Jen? Because she did kind of fuck that whole shit up with me and CeCe the other day. So now Kristen got her side eye on Jen. Jen calls on the phone and tells Evelyn that she's on her way. And that's another thing, Jen. Who does that? We all know people who do it. Because I do, of course I do shows and different things like that. And there's nothing more aggravating than a bitch calling me, telling me about how they're on their way to the show and all of this. If you're not calling me and you need directions or something, but just you announcing to me that you're on your way to my show where I'm the headliner, bitch, are you really that important to yourself? Because you ain't to nobody else. I don't need an announcement about the fact that you're getting ready to show up. You're not the headliner. Doesn't matter to me if you show up or not. We all have people who have done that, and that's the first thing that came to mind when I looked at it. I was like, "Oh, this bitch really thinks that her ass weighs a ton." Fuck you, Jennifer, bitch. You're ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Soon as she did that phone call, Shawnee was like, let me get my little tennis shoes that I'm buying and get the fuck on up out of here. Girl, it's been real. I mean, blatant. It's been real. I'm gone. And left. And left. So I don't want to be around her at all. Not right now. Not yet. And dashed. When she got there, she sat her ass there real nice and said, oh, you mean Shawnee left? I hope I didn't run her out because anyway, I'm not kissing her ass. I have receipts on some other stuff. Since people want to pull out receipts, I got receipts, and I'll pull them out whenever I see fit. And Evelyn's looking like, oh Lord, girl, you need to just leave this alone, you know. But no, she ain't gonna leave it alone. She gonna shoot herself in the foot until somebody beat her goddamn ass, and I'm gonna be watching because I'm here for it. I'm waiting to see who's gonna reach for you first and choke the shit out of you because you definitely deserve it. Last thing, Jackie and Tami have a sit down. Tami, what's wrong with your makeup and that hair? She got this goddamn hair on that is actually, we say somebody's carrot top, and then we like, we'd be thinking like, oh, their hair's orange, like orange. No, it was like that faded orange, like an actual real carrot from out of the ground, uglier than a motherfucker. It was horrible. And then her makeup was looking horrible, and her face like, Tammy, you look horrible today. What is going on? And I'm thinking maybe it was the hair color. But she just looked real. Try to look at my thumbnail, honey. Horrible. Horrible. She looked horrible. She looked old. And I was like, what is going on? That makeup job was botched. I don't know. Maybe she did it herself. It was fucked up, though. But she looked to me like that man from Poltergeist. Do y'all remember the man from Poltergeist? They came to the door on Poltergeist 2 with that hat on. She even had one of them dumb hats on like he was wearing. They knocked on the door and said, God is in his holy temple. That's who she looked like in that scene. I was looking at her like, ready to break out and run from the TV, honey. Because that man and Carol ain't gonna fuck me up. That man, Carol Ann, and Tammy Roman, no, baby. I was ready to run up out of here, honey. She looked really, really spooky. Really, really undead. I didn't like it. Anyway, she starts in to telling Jackie about why she don't think the things is funny that have been happening. When they talked about her walk and when they talked about her weight, she said, I have diabetes. So that's why my weight is what it is. I have diabetes. That's why there's something wrong with my feet. I have pain in my feet, and that's why I walk like that. So no, I don't think any of that shit is funny. I really don't. I don't think it's funny. But at the meantime, Tammy, you're a comedian. And this is kind of what you do. You point out people's flaws and you make jokes about it, which is in essence the same shit I do. I sit on here and I poke fun at you all, and I sensationalize things to make it fun and make it funny. So, I mean, girls, stop trying to take yourself so seriously. This is no time to start crying and being all like that. Bitch, you're a bully. That's what the part you play. Continue bullying, bitch. Stop crying. Stop that damn crying. Sit on up straight and quit it. So I was like, stop that. We ain't trying to do that with you. And I'm seeing as the season going on, you gotta do some more of this crying. Bitch, if you don't quit that damn crying, you put them damn bonnets on and you talk all that shit, stop that damn crying. Damn it. Anyway. And then she got all tough with Jackie and said, what, so is you Captain Save-A-Ho now? Because Jackie was telling her, that shit you said about Evelyn was fucked up. That wasn't right. And then she went on and she told Jackie, listen, Evelyn told me herself the stuff with Chad was an accident. They was fighting over some condoms and he accidentally hit her and the neighbors called the police. I said, girl, that don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. He ain't accidentally put no goddamn gash all on her forehead and all of that shit like that. Tammy, no, you stop that. Now, I'm not buying that, just like I'm not buying that makeup looking that dumbass hair you got on. I ain't buying that. I'm sorry. I'm not. But she swore that she said that to her herself and all of that. Jackie was like, well, I didn't know. And I was abused too. Jackie, oh, I didn't know. Jackie was so empathetic with her, but I was just looking at Tammy like, sorry, I'm not buying the bait, Miss Tammy. I ain't here for it at all. I'm not. Um, mm-mm, mm-mm. And then last day she said, well, maybe I shouldn't have thrown her truth at her. What type of backhanded? Maybe I shouldn't have thrown her truth at her. No, bitch, you know for a fact that you shouldn't have said that shit you said on national television. You should not have accused that girl of lying about that shit on national television. And then trying to convince us that that's her truth because you're trying to expose some conversation y'all had. Girl, you wrong, Tammy. I don't give a goddamn. You wrong. And the shit you said was some old, curt, mean ass old shit. It was. Now, stop that crying and go on a stand in it. Be mean, make jokes, bitch. Do that shit because that's what you do. We like you. You the girl. Everybody love to hate. Go on. Do that shit there. But all this crying and trying to get sympathy and being mean too, Tam, that ain't working. That's not working. Just like that poltergeist look, not working. Anyway, you guys, I'm done with this right now. I'll talk to y'all next week. Later.